Yeah, what up? It's your boy Big Cookie.
It's your boy Big Bree.
Hey, yo, this is Jay Rich.
And read the future. And you listening to ZMR Radio.
Pick up your phone. I'm on the request line.
Your request.
Yeah, man. Yo, man. Hold on, man. Y'all got to turn them radios up. Y'all got to turn them up. Turn them radios up.
Your request.
Shalom to Layla. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back. It's the Request Live Show. The reason why you are hot Mondays, while everybody else is hating them. Go ahead. Give me that thumbs up if you can hear me. I think you can because I can see the vibration sounds and vibrations. Shake your foundation. Shout out to Meg. Money Meg. What's up? What's up? Yes, I got the Mish for car with me. Yeah. My Akeem, yep, you heard him, Richie. The one that loves to hate the movement. There it is.
In the building.
Yes, in the building. Bang to the Q'dash Boogie. Out in these streets being great. You know what I'm talking about? There it is. Go ahead, check out the screen. You've been sitting here long enough. I know, again, we have had some technical difficulties, and we definitely appreciate you. I see your request, Raleigh. Shout out to Raleigh with Push It. We'll get that rolling for you. In the meantime, between time, you see that green square. Look at your device. I know you got one, because otherwise you wouldn't be listening to me. If you're looking at it on the computer, check out the computer screen. If you're looking at it on the iPhone, check out your iPhone screen. If you're looking at it on the Android, you have my condolences. But check out the screen anyway. ZMR Radio. Simple as that on the Cash
We're not
app.
doing that.
We are doing the Cash App. That timing was wrong. We are doing the Cash App all day. Simple as ZMR Radio. Instagram, check us out. We are growing by the kind of Yahuwah, Tahala. We got all types of stuff going on ZMR Radio. Yes, I am snapping. It's that type of night. You know what I'm talking about? It's that type of night.
Subscribe to that
we
YouTube
are here.
too. We need to get them views up.
Yes, subscribe to the YouTube. We got Spotify out there. We are growing, y'all. We are growing. And we can't do it without the people. So go ahead, check us out. On the bottom of your screen, scrolling to the left-hand side, you got Q'dashZamar.bandcamp.com. Check out the artists that have been brought with a gift to encourage, enlighten, and get you jiggy in this world of just foolishness and more foolishness. Go ahead, check them out. Donate if you say you're going to donate because, hey, they pour it out for us to be able to consume, and that is awesome. How y'all doing? Yeah. I'm crunk today.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with
a little crunkness.
Ain't nothing wrong with the crunkness. How y'all week been?
It's been too. No complaints.
Good. Mm-hmm.
We just waiting for We need to get what happens to weren't we supposed to get Brycenius on at one time?
Who?
The artist formerly known as Brycenius. Remember we was pressing him for some songs.
I don't know. Yeah, I had to figure out who that was for a minute. However, yes, anybody honestly is welcome, artists or not artists. The line is always wide open. I guess we just have very shy listeners. Your requests are you are also able to call in your requests. We may or may not have a surprise for you if you call in your request. I have to run it past upper management, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, the line is wide open. If you are not, let's see, I haven't checked it in a while. Let's see what we got. We got 74 subscribers to the actual ZMR Radio channel. So much ahab and hadu to you for checking us out, allowing us to be able to be some of the fuel that carries you through the day, keeps you encouraged and motivated to living a Q'dash and clean life. However, on the other side, we only have 57 members. And no, I have not smoked any hemp today or this evening. I still just don't feel like doing the math. So if you're good at the math and you want to do it, tell us in the chat, how many people are we missing? We got 74 listeners and only 57 individuals that are in our ZMR radio chat. You are missing the shenanigans. We drop stuff randomly. Last week, Rich and I were trying to figure out, or I was trying to figure out a movie about this guy, this whole group that essentially were lost at sea, and I couldn't think of it. I kept saying The Storm of the Century, which was a Stephen King movie. And I said, when I find it, shout out to Sarah. Yes, we got 17 people missing. When I did figure out what that movie was, which ended up being, oh crap, I forgot the name of the movie again. I'm looking through it's The Perfect Storm.
Though, right?
Yes, I did. And that's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
When we mention things and we're not able to cite them at that moment, we do drop that information in the chat. We also have listeners that will randomly drop things in the chat. We had one of our faithful listeners, shout out to Kiara P, share her lovely SWU experience of notifications.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube sent her a very weird soft white underbelly plug. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know why I had to get the weirdest out of all of them. They got so many good ones, but they sent it a weird one.
Yeah,
they sent her. Heard her talking about something and just sent a double pickle. She probably was ordering something, and then they wanted to.
She was ordering a Whopper, 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Them things nasty now. They nothing like how they used to be.
What? We're not gonna do that. I do not subscribe to that. I do not subscribe.
That Whopper's trash, man. They used to be good.
Yeah, okay. I'm about to say, I'm just like, I need to take a witness on that. I'm like, that Whopper.
I don't care. I can't. Hey, just because you got 2 don't mean it's right. I ain't gonna tell no tales. The Whopper, I will say this. There is nothing food-wise. I was recently talking to somebody. There's nothing food-wise that tastes like it did when we were kids. Food just tastes real. When we were children, food definitely tastes real. Now it tastes like, what is this?
Right.
Yeah, so I will say this. I can't say that the Whopper is trash. Okay. The Whopper has some nostalgia for me, just the smell of a Whopper. I used to live, matter of fact, I lived in 2 neighborhoods where a Burger King was down the street. So the air was filled with the smell of a Whopper. And also, I am not a fan of dill pickles. Shout out to Boog. We'll be sharing a video with y'all later. We had a lovely ZMR team building experience on yesterday. And Putman Organics was so gracious to invite us and allow us to be a part of their process and show us some things. And Boog decided to feed us. It was awesome. And I realized that I do like pickles. I don't like whole pickles, but the bread and butter pickles that are really sweet, freaking awesome. But the dill ones, the only way I'll eat them is if they're on a Whopper.
They do taste good on the Whopper. Back in the day, I'll say that. I don't know what they taste like now, but on the Whopper, yeah, them things are true.
I know what
you like pickles?
Like.
We're not even gonna delve into this conversation. I don't know what this man got going on.
Hey, Riley, your day brightened up. You
listen, answer Riley's question in the thread while you questioning me. That man got questions for you.
What's his question?
I ain't see it.
Says,
hold on, I'm driving.
Boog, what's up with the glizzy? What's up with the glizzy?
Yeah,
listen, I know nothing.
That man.
Look.
Riley got questions.
I'm trying to understand that question. What's up with the glizzy?
Because he seen little Kevin eat one, so now Riley he trying to figure out what's going on. He ain't no Kevin one.
Nah, that's not so. Not so.
I'm all the way thrown and confused at what's going on right now.
Oh, you remember that picture? Let's throw that in the thread. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
I have a picture that I want to put in the thread.
Don't do that. I got some pictures I'm throwing out there too now. Don't do that.
Hey man, that freaking hilarious. I have a picture that I want to put in the thread, but I'm gonna get approval for it first. Shout out to the individual that sent it to me. It's freaking hilarious. Yes, I don't like pickles because I don't like eating whole pickles. I'm sorry. Come on, let's stay in the mature realm. I don't like to eat whole pickles.
No, I'm laughing at the gift that you
oh yeah, that thing is freaking hilarious. I don't like whole pickles because I don't like the way it rubs across my teeth. I have a really big thing about certain sounds and things that make my teeth ring. So whole pickles to me are like chewing on if you rub your teeth across a balloon. I had to pause because just thinking about it makes my teeth ring. Like rubbing your teeth across a balloon.
You hate that sound too? The balloon sound?
I hate the balloon. I don't. Well, the rubbing a balloon isn't too bad, but like when you get the sound, it starts to bother me. It
Mm-hmm.
does not bother me as much as someone dragging their teeth across a fork, though. That is like the worst.
Mm.
That
I
is like the absolute worst.
don't think I ever heard that sound before. The balloon, I hate that sound with a passion. That and
Why?
styrofoam. I hate people rub it like taking something out of styrofoam in a new package. The worst sound ever.
Huh. I can't say that I recall the sound of styrofoam, but definitely
Yeah.
the balloon I can relate.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
relate to
Please,
both.
please, nobody do that to me in public. Yeah, that's going. Yeah, I might have a panic attack on that one. That thing hurt my
What?
ears, man. I don't know what. I don't know. Thinking about it make my skin crawl.
Does it bother your teeth at all? Because that's the thing with me. It makes like there's a physical feeling that goes along with that sound. Like, oh my goodness, that dragging your teeth across a board, dragging your teeth across a fork, somebody scraping glass, somebody going across a board. Those things all are. Mm.
I don't know. It made goosebumps pop on me. Like I'll clench and like goosebumps is gonna come up. I don't know if
Pause.
I might clench my teeth. I don't know if it makes my teeth hurt actually, but I had to see next time.
I don't want there to be a next time. Please don't.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
If you
I
drag your
really
teeth
don't.
across your fork, politely excuse yourself from me, or just tell me, say, hey, I like to drag my teeth across my fork. I know you don't like that, so you might want to
You
get
know what it
up.
is? I think people don't even know when they do it though. Like sometimes they probably eating and it might because like if you're not really conscious of it, if it don't bother you as the person, you want to know it. So when
You
they
gonna know
do
it.
it,
You
it's
sitting
like,
near me.
huh?
I said you gonna know it. You sitting near me, because once I throw you that
You
look,
run
you gonna
away.
be like, "What's up?" No, I'm not running nowhere. I'm finna throw you a look. You gonna be like, "Why you looking at me like that?" And I'm be like, "Why you gotta eat your fork? It's for you to feed yourself with the food, not to actually eat the fork."
Is that something that a lot of people do? Because that's something I don't even notice. Because I don't think I recognize that sound. So like,
I
since you
don't.
noticed it,
I don't think a lot of people do it. It's not
but you know
common.
what? A lot of people even applying plastic for it now. So I don't know if you even notice that much nowadays.
I didn't even think about that. Didn't even
Unless you
think
out at a
about that.
restaurant or something. But oh,
Yeah.
hey, them roofers.
I was gonna say that old punk rooster, but then it got cut off. That
Yeah, about
old
to
punk
call them out.
behind rooster. That rooster. I was doing some filming out, and that rooster. Yeah, I was warned. Like, watch your back. I was like, I really would like for this rooster to come at me. All the
No, he
casualties.
listen. I want to say something about this rooster, right? I may have been too hard on him. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
say
goodness.
this.
Oh
That
my
man
goodness.
compassion on the rooster.
I, for real, he done got a law for the rooster now.
No, I'll say this only because I think would be happening. They just he. The thing is, it's one thing that, to not fight. He probably just can't fight. So that's because what I
That
noticed.
don't make it no better.
What
That
I
man said
noticed.
you
No,
can't fight.
look, it's a difference. It's a difference between you can't fight and won't fight. All right. I've been thinking
Yeah.
that the rooster won't fight. I say that he'll fight. He just lose. He probably just ain't good enough. So because what happened today, a chick got out, and I was trying to get the chick back in, and it was making noise like it was in danger. He ran over. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give
Mm.
him the benefit of the doubt and say that he probably tries. He just loses.
Let me tell you
Yeah, that's
something.
crazy, man.
That rooster know who he can try. That rooster know that you got a lob for him, so you're not gonna turn around and kill him.
Oh nah,
He know
he
them
can't know.
crows.
No. He can't know he can try me because look, every time he come near me, he get like hit in the chest. Like I throw the stick at him right in the chest. You know what I'm saying? And then he roll
Hit him with
over.
the glizzy.
No, pause, no.
Okay, what's the glizzy? Okay, somebody gotta tell me what the glizzy is, because I'm thinking it's a gun. What's
Look,
the
it's just
glizzy?
slang. It's just a slang for like a hot dog. You know what I'm saying? No.
How is
Uh,
that slang for a hot dog?
so
I
it
don't know.
is.
They didn't turn this stuff into craziness. I
You
don't know
know,
how they
I
turn.
thought it was before. It used to be like a gun or whatever. The glizzy. They'll pull out
Right,
the
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
thought.
yeah.
blicky. But now the glizzy is a hot dog apparently, and something else if you thought out there. But
Oh wow.
but yeah,
No thought.
but yeah. But you
No.
know,
No
I
thought.
don't want to say he's a punk rooster. I'll just say he can't fight. So that's about it. He tries. He just loses.
I don't know how I
So
feel about that. Is the rooster is I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
until
I
I seen put it like this, I seen it was one instance. Like I said, I was out here hawk out here just eating one of my chickens alive, and he over here running with the chicks. I saw that one. But I don't know if he got slapped. I don't know if he went over there. The hawk hit him with a I don't know if the hawk hit him with a skipping pap, like, and then he ran off. So I don't know if that happened. And then he was, but he was trying to protect when I was out there. So I'll give him that. So.
All right, we'll give him the pass.
I guess we'll give him the pass. Boog got compassion on the rooster now, so I guess it's all good.
Jafar sound raised like yeast, pray on my knees, talk to y'all about my problems so I stay on my feet, able to speak since he gave us a speech. I used to have 1,000 words, now he hear me when I'm saying the least. Now my pillow is that he keep us as we tread among the serpents. The plot is deep and we just only edging on the surface. Although some things are blurry and I yet to know his purpose, I'm confident in the end it's gonna be worth it. We enter in the furnace, don't it seem when it rains it pours, but in affliction I remember what I came here for. Cause a man told me if we don't suffer we can't reign. We all are him in the flesh but we running a man's race. So I ask, strengthen my hand, make me to stand, recreate your work and borrow a sheet and make me a man. Listen, cause in the resurrection I wanna be called a son. So when I need security, you know I find it all at one. And even though we in the midst of tribulation, everything is still all good. And though I lost some friends, still in the end I got my Akeem, so best believe me it's all good. And even though we still stuck in the struggle, coming up with a hustle, better believe me it's all good. Cause in the end we win, thanks to the bin I can flee from sin. Though it ain't easy, it's all good.
Yeah. A picture here, a picture there. On social media, the blog shout me out. You looking good when we be seeing you. You practice with the man preaching. You look like a friend. Yeah, your wife radiate. She reflecting how you treat her. It's been a journey of learning, the bridge burning. Place me at a point of no returning. The stronger that I stand, the more that I confirm it. So the longer the span, the more that I discern it when things don't go as planned. Now I'm equipped for it. Being acquainted with grief, with public housing that you built for me. Give it mercy in my adversity. I started seeking salvation and heard the word while it was searching for me. From weighing zips on the Herbie Kirby. In broad daylight, my situation was dire and urgent for a way out. He offered me conversion, undeserving what I pray about. The best decision I ever made, and I'm gonna let it play out.
And even though we in the midst of tribulation, everything is still all good. And though I lost some friends, still in the end I got my Akeem, so best believe me it's all good. And even though we still stuck in the struggle, coming up with a hustle, better believe me it's all good. Cause in the end we win, thanks to the bin I can flee from sin. Though it ain't easy, it's all good. And even though we in the midst of tribulation, everything is still all good. And though I lost some friends, still in the end I got my Akeem, so best believe me it's all good. And even though we still stuck in the struggle, coming up with a hustle, better believe me it's all good. Cause in the end we win, thanks to the bin I can flee from sin. Though it ain't easy, it's all good.
Praise ya, bro. Top speed tire tracks, boy, I'm not there. I'm not. Run up in that studio like I'm here. Lay it down, nigga, this ain't fully unskilled. We that light of the world, so we make clear. Top speed tire tracks, boy, I'm not there. I'm not. Run up in that studio like I'm here. Lay it down, nigga, this ain't fully unskilled. We that light of the world, so we make clear. Let's go. You won't see me turn my back from serving Yahuwah. Nope, I'm taught how to live right. I don't wanna shoot you. We just trying to roll successful futures. Balls of silver, my family serving Yahusha. The world on fire, I took off. Niggas wanna know why I left. Simply, he called. I ain't gotta get on my knees and beg. I grind. I got kids looking up with their arms open. I'm Allahim. Scripture said, between the ears, I win at life and not the legs. Give you square niggas some game. Understand what I said. I'm lightweight, but I work to assure that I'm fed. Paid off, be on my license plate. It's often read. This about us prospering. I got enough teaching in the word. I ought to have my doctorate. I'm good with the school I'm at. It don't matter whether it's natural or ruach. He don't teach bro doctrine. Here we go. Top speed tire tracks, boy, I'm not there. I'm not. Run up in that studio like I'm here. Lay it down, nigga, this ain't fully unskilled. We that light of the world, so we make clear. Top speed tire tracks, boy, I'm not there. I'm not. Run up in that studio like I'm here.
make no sense. Late left for I do it again and do it again. On my job, walking the booth like it's a car. Went to the bar, we killing your God. Living time memes, y'all full of flaws. Took some bars, doesn't impress me. Walking the right, with respect me. Getting salvation, making that money. Having some fun like I'm riding a jet ski. Sinner man, don't press me. Getting checked if you test me. Get a hit with the stick and put him on ice. I'm feeling like Wayne Gretzky. Our great one at the stand. Who show up ain't average. Devil less in our chest. Whole squad is savage. To the law we did damage. Lift them up like a banner. Still committing cut top. Send us nuts like planners. Read it up or making it clear. Went to the bar, you gotta be skilled. For the Zabaki, for the bill. Don't care what you think, you're keeping it real. The Hootie gang, we the best. Yo, Hootie gang, we the best. Real know my speech. Rest me take they rest. Nigga.
Top speed, tire tracks, boy, I'm not there. Run up in that studio like I'm here. Lay it down, nigga, this ain't fully unskilled. We that light of the world, so we make clear. Top speed, tire tracks, boy, I'm not there. Run up in that studio like I'm here. Lay it down, nigga, this ain't fully unskilled. We that light of the world, so we make clear.
MC Gingy first, that's that my cool. I do for picking me up from the mood. Please keep us in tune, and so come my too. Now I'm matching you. Tell me what's your desire? Is it your who's empire? Better trying to get it right for forever. Your soul be on fire. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. Tell me what's your desire? Is it your who's empire? Better trying to get it right for forever. Your soul be on fire. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. Look, you living life trying to gain a whole rock. But what's your problem that it's all gonna fade away? I'm just living to die, and you call it a rise, and let it be in shalom. I see you who was faced. Your weight is a vein that you're lacking. Your reward gonna be based on your actions. Gotta divide from the world to be added to ya, and anything that don't fit is subtracted. I know it might sound mean, but they ain't average. And that was more math for but you ain't catch it. If you don't eat something, exit out the equation. You're the man of his word that wanna test him. Every day must examine yourself. Your who was perfect won't take nothing less. Matthew Yahoo 1347 through verse 50 tell you how y'all come up with this. Other thing which I spoke unto you, add it up, cause this is the sum. I rock 100, name Yahusha. He's in Shamayim, sitting on the right hand of the throne. Ain't coming back for no sinner man and no sinner woman. Better turn from your wrong, cause in a while he gon' crack the cloud. And although that's Q'dash, he gon' take us home. Let me know. Tell me what's your desire? Is it your who's empire? Better trying to get it right for forever. Your soul be on fire. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. Tell me what's your desire? Is it your who's empire? Better trying to get it right for forever. Your soul be on fire. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. Look, cinnamon. Tell me where you gonna run to. Let you escape, cause the Abba don't judge. Must have forgot that the sun do. If you ain't right, you be willing when he come through. Better turn for you burn, never come new. Just like a thief in the night, he be taking your life, but he gon' bring you the freedom, I don't know truth. Everybody knows love is our ream, but our greatest captivity sin. Better break the chain and let go of race. Our brain trapped the trust that they had to sin. And take it to venture like medicine, to increase endurance so this way should win. It ain't giving the strong, it ain't giving the swift, but this battle is fun when you hold to the end. Better hold on, it'll all be worth it when we go home. He knew it was weak, so he bore all our sins, he was so strong. Your choice is my cool for the fire. Your work gon' show what you desire. Why live a life of sin when you who is open, he can take you higher. Tell me what's your desire? Is it your who's empire? Better trying to get it right for forever. Your soul be on fire. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. Tell me what's your desire? Is it your who is empire? Better trying to get it right for forever. Your soul be on fire. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at. When you should come back, tell me where you gon' be at.
Damn, Slim Dog.
down my firewall. Had no thoughts of Yahuwah, just living carefree. To die burn forever, I didn't expect these. Hey, now I'm later both ways, he collect fees. I'm done eating from sin, ask the way to check, please. Cause
I don't know, all I did. I don't know, should I live? I don't know, what kind of deal? I do know, I got a bill. I don't know, all I did. I don't know, should I live? I don't know, what kind of deal? I do know, I got a bill. My damn fuck good talk ran up so high. I was pandering to the scandalous. I was rambling, never getting right. Peddling Christianity, always vanity on the outside. Maybe worthy, crown Sunday, maybe good deeds, not quite. No, why he chose me in my filthy. Right from wrong, convicting. Two brought together, suddenly we agreed. Yo, bound, crystal clear to me. What I gotta do to live clean. So far, so gone, out of reach. Most high you will never see. Show me human being, never better reach. How do I make the check? Who calls you for none less? Better yet, make it quick. Forbearance ain't none of that. Abraham made an altar. Go prepare the meal. That's a cotton has your boo red. I'm just trying to fit in with kind of deal. I don't know, all I did. I don't know, should I live? I don't know, what kind of deal? I do know, I got a bill. I don't know, all I did. I don't know, should I live? I don't know, what kind of deal? I do know, I got a bill.
well, all I did. Why should I live? I gotta make. I do. I gotta live.
True Hooter. Pushing through, for sure.
No matter what I face, what I'm always gonna
Push through,
Ain't got nothing to prove to you.
What it do? This for me, this not for you. What I gotta do? Pushing through my right for you.
That's what I'm always gonna
Push through,
Ain't got
nothing to
prove to you.
what it do?
Just doing what I gotta do.
What I gotta do, pushing through my right for doom. Yeah, mild, cool, bound, yeah, my squad and me. Hit proper English, keep it, that's retarded speech. Hit future hard to see, Sandra Bland and Aubrey. Hope you rest in peace, every loss a part of me. Who sought to see, cracker do come off the E. Hit charges off of me, felony assault to be. See, I will see, better move when I will speak. Hit, he my Allahim, feel his shoes 1,000 feet. Yeah. Cracker send me obstacles, stand like who should do. See fat, I'm pushing through. Push it through, Miss for cop, I'm with you too. Rep for Yashara, what it do, they push it too.
I'm always gonna push through. Ain't got nothing to prove to you.
What it do, this for me, this not for you. What I gotta do, pushing through my right for do. Yeah. Push through,
Ain't got nothing to prove to you.
What it do?
Just doing what I gotta do.
What I gotta do, pushing through my right for do. Yeah, another verse, I'm on my ish. If it's spotless, didn't expect the spot and off for red. See, not to blame issue, cause they not repenting. Man, I'm dead to sin, I live for y'all, you live for real. Shit, I believe, crackers want you, I believe. Said they father this, pick your noose and find the ditch. I can dig, recompense so I can dance. Not convinced, y'all should rock, see I can dig. Shine, Michael's coming off the roads, coming for the belt. Man, you can sink or flow. Yeah, man, get who the on, we offer sin while we pushing through. See, that's alright for dough. Yeah, push through,
Ain't got
nothing to
prove to you.
what it do.
Doing what I gotta do.
What I gotta do, pushing through my right for do. Yeah, push through.
Ain't got nothing to prove to you.
What to do, this for me, this not for you. gotta do. Pushing through my right for do. Yeah. ZMR Radio, True Yehudi, serving Yah forever and a day. Let's get it.
Shout out to True Yehudi Zamar. I guess he won't be True Yehudi Music no more. True Yehudi Zamar, you can now find him as well as other YGTD artists on qdashzamar.bandcamp.com. You can see that scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Welcome back to the Request Live Show. The reason why you were hard Mondays and everybody else hating them. Show your support. Support this Q'dash movement by checking us out on not Bandcamp, Cash App, ZMR Radio, simple as that. Also on Instagram, and check out YouTube. We got episodes that are now being released for Watch the Clock Behind the Bar album edition with Big Cookie. The first video was for his track Broke. That was quite an awesome video. Looking forward to more to come. Shout out to MGT Media.
Oh yeah.
For that video. Shout out. Yes. And we back. So we did talk about your not so punk rooster now, I guess.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say he wasn't a punk. I was just saying I'm gonna take it easy on him. I'm gonna take it easy on him.
So is it or ain't it? Is it a punk or ain't it a punk?
Listen.
Both of them.
Probably.
Which one? Both of them?
Both of them.
Probably. Y'all ever I just typed shout out to Mag. I was responding to a text he sent me. And you know, autocorrect, I type in Shalom. That thing says Shaolin.
Wow. Wu-Tang forever.
Yeah, that Wu-Tang.
I'm like, hold on, where did this come from? But yeah, that was funny.
I hate that autocorrect.
Wu-Tang forever.
That thing said Shaolin. I'm like, hold on, who does that?
So what have you been doing? Why would it say Shaolin?
I have no idea. But I'm gonna start saying that. Oh, yo, Shaolin, what's going on?
Shaolin, what's going on, my G?
Nah, but yeah, that was funny.
Get you to the mathematics. You know what I'm talking about, son?
What's today's mathematics?
What's today's mathematics? I saw a video earlier today, and that's what the guy said. What's today's mathematics? And some guy just started spewing off some stuff. I don't know what he said because I kept it going. Like I said, I don't feel like doing any math, so he wouldn't have got no inside of me.
You said you don't feel like doing no math. Was they really talking about math? I thought it was a whole.
No, it was folk from around your way trying to keep it gully.
Why they always gotta be from my way? What about Kev from there, Peter from there? We got a whole bunch.
Nah, that's your way. That's you. That's where all the Muslims at. All the Muslims out there.
But see, okay, so the second person you named is shout out to them if they listen, but they're not here. Like they're not a part of the ZMR. And then as far as Boog is concerned, Boog's accent is not up there. His accent is a little more southern. He sounds more from the Virginia region that he claims. I do. Not southern like us southern.
Yeah,
I mean, he doesn't sound like he's from up Philly. You know what I'm talking about, son? Like he doesn't sound like he's on the block in Tim's. Now he does have his times where he does sound like he's on the block in Tim's, but that's just general run of the mill.
I guess when I get hyped, I guess.
Yeah. That's what I think what it is. Because when he talked to me, he kind of sounded like, I guess it depends who he's talking to, though. I think that makes a big difference. I heard myself talk on the YouTube. Listen, I was like, man, I ain't not know my accent was that strong.
It is.
And I talk fast, too. I said, I got to slow down.
I don't think you talk fast, but I think that's because I'm used to fast speech. My grandfather was, I know what Geechee is now, so I don't know why they call him Geechee, but they used to call him Geechee, and my grandmother speaks really fast as well. So I inherited that a bit. So you sound normal speed to me. Yeah, of course.
I'm looking at the chat, but I'm just looking. It was like 12 people when we first came back. That thing dropped it. That thing like 8.
Oh wow, where'd y'all go?
I don't know. But talk about soft white or something. That's when they stay. They talk about soft
Oh
white.
wow, now you want us to talk about soft white.
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm
we
joking.
gotta bring the
Well, I
No, I'm
crowd
got
just
back.
looking.
something.
They
Look,
leaving.
that thing went from like 12. That thing said 8, 9, 8. I'm like, what's going on? What y'all doing?
Oh wow,
Y'all
Oh
let me
got no.
see.
man.
We got 14 listeners. Shout out to our 14 listeners. I can only see one of them. Shout out to Dr. Joe.
Oh
Check
nah, I'm talking
her
about.
out on. Go
I'm
ahead. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My fault.
Go ahead. Not
No,
your
I'm talking
fault.
about
Go
the
ahead.
chat part. I'm in the chat part. The chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, in the chat. You know, we have people that sometimes even leave the chat episode. Everything ain't for everybody. We had somebody just completely leave the chat. I'm not gonna lie, it straight up hurt my feelings. But hey, I'm healed and I am here. But shout out to, I could only see one person. I don't see them now, but I'm sure they're still there. And we actually have an additional listener now. We're up to 15 individuals listening. If you are able to hear us, but you are not able to see the shenanigans, give me a brief moment and I will post a link so that you can join the shenanigans in the chat. However, shout out to Dr. Joe, Resident Joe. Check her out on Thursdays here on ZMR Radio and also YouTube and other streaming platforms. 2 mics and a mind. They was wilding out last week. If you missed last week's show, boy, you missed the show. They was wilding out last week. Did y'all
Yeah.
happen to see the show last week?
I mean, what week are they
Yeah.
not? Are they not with the shenanigans though?
No. Last week was like beyond the usual. Like if you're in the chat and you saw 2 mics in the mind last week, yeah. That yeah. Shout out to Chelsea. We put the gloves up. We are about a hob and not war. However, we do have a treat for
Sarah,
y'all. Go
what's
ahead,
that?
Boog.
No, I was saying Sarah wants to know what happened.
Sarah wants to know what happened.
Yeah, what happened last week?
Yeah, she want to know what happened last week.
Oh, this is that. Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
You'll have to catch the
get it.
replay. I just know it was a whole lot of DJing going on, people talking about stepping on titties. It was all types of stuff going on 2 mics last week. They don't want war. No, they don't. Now, we often remind you all that ZMR Radio is not only audio, it is visual. We are here to the only thing that I can think of to say just sounds like a horrible pause moment. So the best that I can, cleanest way I can say is look at your screen, folks. Look at your screen right now. You'll see the lovely request live show sign. If you can see that, go ahead, throw a thumbs up in the chat. I just want to see who looking. We have a nice surprise for y'all. We've mentioned earlier Boog's, I don't know what to call the rooster now. Boog's Rooster. We mentioned Boog's Rooster. We mentioned that Putman Organics did host a lovely. What happened?
His name is Mr. Feathers.
Mr. Feathers. Okay. So Mr. Feathers, okay, he has a name. He's no longer the punk behind Rooster. He's Mr. Feathers. Put some respect on his name. Okay. Put some respect on his name. But we do need to recruit a rooster fighter, trainer, something. Because these chicks is losing their lives in these streets. Because he's not a punk.
He'll get it eventually.
I mean, sometimes when
though?
you get it, it'd be the wrong time to get it.
You know, at what cost though? It's gonna cost my whole flock before you get it.
That's messed up. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to share a brief video with you all to show you the lovely, lovely time that we had during our team building experience and also give you a sneak peek into Putman Organics' lovely, lovely farm. Stay tuned. Keep your eye on that screen. We'll be back. We are out here at Putman Organics Farm, ZMR team building. Shout out to Bane, to the Boogie. We are about to send some of these jokers to a better place. Because our bellies need to be fed. And this is what we have been given to eat. Join us. Check us out. join us, but he's not down for the movement. He's never down for the movement, but we are here. ZMR Radio. He repping in another area, but yep, we about to do what we do. Check it out.
All right, I'm gonna get my knife. Be right back. Here we go.
This is you know, I had an uncle. This was real country, but he was a professional chicken catcher. And like Stanley Farm and Wayne Farm, like whenever he would leave one, the other one would gladly hire him because he would carry so many in his hand. But they only caught chickens at night, that's when they would sleep. But my uncle was known in the streets for catching chickens, and he had so many in his hand, and everybody loved him because they were, you know, going home early.
So short or long, this is in your blood.
I can catch the chicken.
All right, here it is.
You're gonna see how my skills is. Grab them right there. Right there.
Uh-oh.
Right there, right there. Yep.
Get done, son.
Oh. And you have to remain calm as you can, because your energy transfers to them.
Son, stand by the door and we're gonna close when we come out.
So I got mine. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so dumb.
Don't let Petter, whoever see this.
Peter,
Petter, whatever it is.
Smash burger, baby.
Yeah, it ain't getting as hot as I wanted it to, so we'll see how these turn out.
Is this a method that you taught yourself, or was this passed
YouTube.
down?
The University of YouTube.
Everybody graduated.
Don't wonder.
Welcome back. What y'all think? It looked fun. It was fun.
Yeah, what you think, Jay Rich? How much fun you had, Jay Rich?
Yeah, Rich, did you enjoy yourself?
We was out doing the birthday bash while that was going on. So next time we look to catch up. Once we together, we'll be cutting chickens forever.
I'm done. I'm done. Now he
Yes,
took the song and
this joke is
remixed it
crazy,
to a
man.
chicken starter song.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it was a great experience. What do you think, Book? How did you go? How do I say it? How did you get to that direction as far as just start your own homestead and the chickens and everything? Because that definitely is like that's your lane. You look very comfortable there.
How did I do that? I don't know. I just started growing plants first, and then it went that way. So yeah, I think everybody that start with plants wind up getting into animals, and then everything else. So yeah,
Yeah, you're
but yeah,
definitely.
I always been just a little weird. I guess people, you know,
How is it weird to have your own farm? That's
not
survival.
not to have my own farm, but pretty much growing up with the people I grew up with in the area and such. That's not nothing somebody's interested in, and that's just always been something I've been interested in, just plants and stuff.
So you were oddball, not
Correct.
necessarily weird. Okay. But
Yes.
that's not a bad thing. I mean, knowing as far as like where you grew up, I don't see anybody starting a farm in the middle of the courtyard. So I could see how that could be different. Did you laugh? You never lived in had a courtyard? Have you ever lived in the projects Rich?
Nah, I grew up in Up Tizzy. Nah, we ain't had no projects over there.
Oh, so you just boasting in your living like that cause you was like I'm too good for the projects, son. I keeps it gully, but in the
No.
suburbs.
Keep telling y'all, man, ain't from the streets. This
Goodness.
man, keep telling y'all.
Nah, I never claimed to be from no project. You know, Philly just like every other place got its
No, it
ups and its
ain't.
downs.
No, it ain't. No, it
What you
ain't.
mean?
Let me
Yes,
tell you something. No, we not
Jay
gonna do that.
Rich,
Let me
how is
tell you
not?
something. No, I'm gonna
Jay
tell you
Rich
something,
was
okay?
Jay Rich was born and raised in Kensington Ave.
Listen, you
Y'all
gonna
look
put
it
me
up.
around them drug addicts?
Y'all look
Oh
it up.
wow.
Germantown.
All that is a social experiment, man. I was just like, there's no way it's a concentrated area of drug addicts. That's a government social experiment. But that's a whole nother broadcast, though. You ever
No,
seen
tell us
Kensington
about it.
on social media before?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Just type it
If,
in. Kensington. Yeah,
if you
it's
type it
horrible.
in, it's very popular. It's a whole section of Philadelphia just filled with just drug addict people on the street, laid out,
Walking Dead.
like looking crazy, like zombies. But it's just funny because it's a concentrated area. So I'm like, how this one area got them like people popping perks all over Philly.
Yeah,
But
how was it? How was it growing up on that street, man?
for one, I didn't grow up in there, and then two, Kensington wasn't like that when I was. It was like bad when I was coming up, but it's a whole different animal. I don't even go back to Philly now. Probably like how they acting now. I said it's way too crazy,
Yeah.
and
And see,
it's
for
wild
me,
over there.
it's just crazy, period. Like when first of all, if you're a regular listener of a show, you know that I often will lightly run down the schools up north because they didn't even care about the kids enough to name the schools. They just be like, hey, you go to school number
Give you a
5.
number.
You go to school number 276. Like they didn't even care about the kids enough to do that. And then they got metal
Hold on.
detectors and everything. Where I'm
Yeah.
from, the projects, like it's very interesting how the world changes in your lifetime. I remember when I was a child, I myself have never lived in the projects. I did live in what was called scattered sites, which is basically I guess I wouldn't say it's the projects, but it's kind of like the projects, but it's not a concentrated area. It's government
Mhm.
housing, but they place duplexes like in different neighborhoods, but they're not all concentrated in one place. So I did live in scattered sites for a little while, but as far as the projects, you wouldn't have known that it was a project unless somebody told you, because that's how I figured it out. When I was in school, the project housing, what song was it, Better? I didn't go like into deep detail about it, but I would envy certain kids because they would have name brand shoes and all this other stuff. And then I would see their houses and they lived in like these nice townhouses. And I'm like, man, my mom, like, we had a nice house, but to me, in my puny little kid mind, it wasn't as nice as these townhouses that these people lived in. So fast forward, I found out these are the projects, and people are paying like $5 and $8 a month rent.
Yes, sir.
And as I get older, I'm like, why am I envying y'all? Like, my mom is out here busting her butt, multiple jobs, so that we can have halfway decent clothes, have a good place to live. And y'all in school running me down, and my mama is basically paying y'all rent, so your mama can have $5 and $8 rent. So
that's why people stay stuck. That's why people stay stuck in them daggone situations. Cause I think back then when I asked my mom how much she was paying, I think it was like $116 a month. It was we ain't pay no lights, no water, nothing like that. So I was like, goodness.
Exactly.
And then you had to lie if your husband or your baby daddy or whatever man you got, he can't be there. It's like you said, it's a really, really bad trap. And it's it breaks down
Like
our families a lot.
116. Yeah, my dad wasn't on the lease or nothing like that. It was just my mom. So.
Oh, my dad wasn't either. With the scattered site, my daddy better not been on that lease. And when they came, they had to do inspections I think it was annually, they had to do inspections of the unit. Where somebody would just come through the house, like just come rummaging through your house, and if it wasn't what they wanted it to be, then you had to either come up to what they wanted it to be or get out. Yeah, my dad had to go find somewhere to be if he decided to be there anyway. That's a whole nother story. But if he was there, inspection coming up, you got to go find something to do, because these people finna be in the house and they see you here. You're not on the lease. They want to know why you're here. I think my mama might even went to the extent of like hiding his stuff. Like, it's check out My Candid Wisdom. We are in the works. We are working on My Candid Wisdom. It is going to be something very different this season. I said it before. My goal is to focus on what is destroying the quote unquote Black family. This is one of those subjects. We may or may not touch on it, but yes, like stuff like that really bothers me, because no grown man should have to not be the man of his house just so his old lady can pay $2 a month for rent. Like, no, that makes no sense. Your children suffer and the cycle continues. So
listen, I don't know what they were doing in Florida, but that didn't happen where I was at.
Well, what I was gonna say, and I'm glad you brought that up. I brought up
my
the
dad wasn't hiding from nothing. His name wasn't on the thing, but he wasn't hiding. His stuff was out, so they never came to check. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, they did inspections. They came running through the house. But what I was saying about the projects where I'm from were the suburbs in comparison to what I've seen of the projects up north. Like, the projects up north look like straight up prison buildings. Like, legit, the project building looks like the Duval County Corrections Facility in downtown Jacksonville. The only difference is the shape of the windows are different. So and some of the things that I've seen, like, it's scary to me to live in the projects up north. And I'm thankful that anyone under the sound of my voice that ever had to live in them escaped them.
It's when you get out, you realize how scary it actually was. When I was there, it was just what it was. But it's very dangerous. I still got a brother up there too, so it'll be all right.
He's still in the projects?
Yeah, same place I grew up. He's still there.
Does he have a mind to stay there, or is it just as they say, life happens? But he just like keeping it gully in the project.
Pretty much. I mean, he's like me, but he's out there. He ain't have put it like this. My dad raised me. My dad died when he was like 3 or 5, I think. So it's not really. He didn't really get raised with my dad, keep him in check. So my brother out there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he's still a good dude according to that standard. But he out there.
Now, something that
drilling, all that young kid stuff. He do all that.
Something that I did find interesting, and Rich, here we go with circumstantial evidence against you again about what I did see of the projects. I found it very interesting, and you can correct me if television has deceived me, that in y'all like courtyards or whatever, y'all had chess tables. Like, that was a thing.
Jay Rich is not from the projects. Jay Rich is not from the projects. Jay Rich lived in a building.
I never said I was.
He lived in a building.
I never told y'all that.
Matter of fact, it looked like, I want to say this. Do it look like houses lined up, right? Like townhomes or something like that?
Yeah.
That would look like. Yeah. So it's not the project.
Yeah.
I lived on the 16th floor of a building. Elevators never really work. People pissing in them all daggone day. Fiends in the staircases shooting up. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. We had like the
that's
courtyard
projects.
basketball courts and chess tables and all that. So yeah.
Yeah,
So you said
that's
y'all
more
did
than
not.
why.
So
Yeah.
what? Like I can't remember. It's like I said, television had deceived me because anytime I cannot think of the doggone movie. It's some movie where people was downstairs, like they were in the projects, but they would come downstairs. I saw the basketball courts that they would have, but then they also had the chess tables, and it was like a regular thing to have chess tournaments. And I think chess is a great game. Shout out to Rich because I've started to learn chess a little bit. I haven't consistently had lessons in it, but I do believe that chess is a very valuable game to learn because it gives you it better sharpens your foresight, I guess you can say, because you have to be a few moves ahead of the person and anticipate their moves so that you can get them in a place to be able to trap their king.
Right. Just play
So
Boog a couple times. You'll get the hang of it. You beat him a
what does
couple
that mean?
times.
Oh, that is
No, I'm
terrible.
saying you beat him a couple times.
Nah.
Yeah, you'll be great.
Listen. Jay Rich done caught this a couple times. He done caught that up
Man, took a L like one time. After that, I
twice.
ain't having no mercy.
Twice.
Yeah, one was a fluke though. I give
What
you the
was the
real
second
one.
one up? The second one was what?
No, the second one that was legit. I was watching TV, so I was like, yeah, that ain't gonna
You
happen
hear the
no more.
excuses. Oh,
You
okay,
watch
the
TV and
TV, so
play.
it don't count.
Yeah, I was trying to watch TV and play. I said, yeah, that I ain't never doing that. Full focus
So
from this point on.
the accusation has been thrown out that you play the children so that you can make sure you're undefeated. Is that true
No, I
or
play the
not?
children's soccer, so I crush their dreams of ever being a chess champion in the future. I let them know, like, listen, you can't beat me, you'll never go nowhere. In chess, I'm saying. So, it's to give
That's
them a little
horrible.
encouragement.
That's horrible. That is horrible. Well,
Encouragement.
Yeah, they gotta learn the
You
realities of
crushing their
life while they're young.
dreams. You
that's
crushing their
bad.
dreams. No encouragement.
The dream shatterer.
And then you're boasting about it. Oh my goodness, Rich. That is bad. That is so bad. Well,
Listen, I'm setting them up
Boog,
for success.
you setting them up for success. You're crushing their dreams and messing with their self-esteem. How is that setting them up for success?
When they get older in life and they hear all them no's and closed doors, they're like, I remember when Jay Rich used to kill me on that chessboard. Like, this ain't nothing. So it's kind of just setting them up.
Shout out to Raleigh. He says it's building character. It builds character.
Exactly. That man understand.
That is. Well, Boog, I'm not 100% sure that I knew that you had to go through all of that. I knew you lived in the projects. I knew 16th floor and all that stuff. But when you start talking about the elevator didn't work and it's things in the stairways and all of that and that joint, oh, that's the building. Yep, it looks like the prison, just with bigger windows. Yep. And it's crazy because it probably was structured, the mind behind it was probably structured the same way. If you are in the ZMR radio chat, go ahead and check out the chat. Boog dropped the building that he grew up in. But we here at ZMR radio and everyone under the sound of my voice, I am very sure is so happy that you're living better.
did. Ask about me. Bro was so devilish, looking for them hoes so scandalous, with a reputation like Cherokee, with that bubble beat, UTT down for whatever, regularly. It was never me to spend the night alone, Patron heavily, swerving in and out of my lane from brain surgery. Adultery? Certainly. Raw dog relations like I'm Hercules. The prize ain't got that Charlie Sheen. Fiend for that green, having purple dreams. Unclean, pill popping machine. Never sober, looking like a walking coma. In the strip club with them girls, move them bodies like a cobra. Till I say, hold up, this can't go on, bruh. What? take over what they call hip-hop. With that Q'dash reverse the brainwash they got on our people. They feed you, I see you. Time to awaken, they won't take a joke, get everyone's up in you. Used to pretend to be alright when I had issues. Every night fighting temptation, 2 steps from biting that pistol. Knowing I'm dead wrong for all the acts I can't admit to. Now I'm brand new, like a nigga with new money, real funny. Ooh, hold up. Ooh.
Too many years going the wrong way.
Gotta make that time, but now it's not the night.
Money got the devil off of me.
Now I'm living better than I've ever lived.
I'm living better. I'm living better. I'm living better.
Better than I've ever lived.
I'm living better. I'm living better. I'm living better.
Better than I've ever lived. Let's go.
I'm living better. I'm living better. I'm living better.
Better than I've ever lived.
I'm living better. I'm living better.
Oh, the lady love. We are.
Look, don't call me Hercules, but I got strength. Taking over, we need a blimp. Ain't no switching on my miss, but I go to court, I plead the fifth. You niggas broke, not making sense. Every week you force a pent. Still thinking you heaven sent. You jump stupid, got extra clips.
Dumping on them like it's trash day. Only one way to come to them. That's the dollars. Make sure you clean and polished. With that fear of Yahuwah, get that wisdom and knowledge. An under, inner, overstanding of him and his
If you a
promise.
sinner, whoa, hell I cannot go. If you a sinner, whoa, hell I cannot go. I'm Yehudi, I'm not Jewish, that's a question I get asked a lot. Someone told me my music's out this world, I guess we astronauts.
Off up in another galaxy, that's why they mad at me. But they don't understand that's how it has to be. Separate from these sinners, can't go with you, so stop asking me. Amos 3 and 3, what'd it say? Now get out my face and take a
They
seat.
call us cocky prejudice and they wondering why we so mean. Because we number one, I know you read Romans 1:16 and it says to Yehudi first. I know that's got your feelings hurt, come get it, merge on Yehudi, click it. When we shoot, don't bullets, don't miss.
Check the scoreboard, boy, it's a blowout. It's like I'm getting stronger the longer my beard grow out. The winning team riding like Autobots when we roll out. So watch your mouth before we transform and bring the sword out.
I feel like Optimus, I'm in my prime. I'm hooked to Yahuwah's powerhouse. My onyx don't shine when you see me. Abracadabra, the spirit, no genie. You been on the fences, boy meets world like Mr. Feeney. While I'm in way in battle, pray Yahuwah, watch two fro in between me.
Now eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let these fags and daggers know. Try to holler and you go. That's the trunk, then the ocean flow. Now you shark bait, hoo ha ha, Nemo. They say that's foul like free throws. I say Taoud, field goal.
Nah, we're not sparing feelings. Dabbery rock your boat, that's 1 in a million. Same respect, yeah, who the gang when we walk in the building. And these niggas soft like cupcakes. Your best is my worst day. You finna get this sweet 16 like it's your birthday. They sick of us, they need a doctor. Or someone who can nurse them, or I box and hearse them. I don't fight, just cop my Glock and Merkel. I'm on live stream, so every moment's being captured. But I am no actor. We walking up stern, cause me and Bank some X factors. Breezy, nigga. Project X, nigga.
I'm here to let you know just weather the storm. Yes, he knows if you couldn't make it, then it wouldn't be so. Keep running. I know you like I can't take no more. Just walk in the light and fight, he won't let you fall. And just like members of a body, you connect to me. I don't know about you, but I ain't tryna go through no surgery. So stay connected, don't try to do this separately. And just hold on a little while and we'll be free. I know, feel like you're struggling forever, but you know you're not alone. We going through this thing together. I know, feel like this pain will last forever, but you know you're not alone. We going through this thing together, this thing together, this thing together.
I know just how you feel. Situation seems unreal. Trying to pull away to test our fate. No, you're not alone. Despite what we feel, gotta do the Father's will. Trying to pull away to test our fate. No, you're not alone. No, I know you're feeling down because you've been here before. And I know when it gets tough, ready to walk out the door. But where are you heading? Another dead end. It won't be more than all our he will allow. If one decides to leave, we gotta keep moving. Cause in the end, they'll be the only one losing. Keep running steady, so we'll be ready. No matter what, we gotta make it. I know just how you feel. Situation seems unreal. Trying to pull away to test our fate. No, you're not alone. Despite what we feel, gotta do the Father's will. Trying to pull away to test our fate. No, you're not alone. You know we've come too far to turn and quit. Gotta pray so we can make it in. Gotta make it in. Though you cry sometimes from pain within, you gotta know that there's no giving in. There's no giving in.
Okay, I know, feel like you're struggling forever, but you know you're not alone. We going through this thing together. I hope you know we going through this thing together. If we make it to the end, it's me and you and then forever.
I know just how you feel. Situation seems unreal. Trying to pull away to test our fate. No, you're not alone. Despite what we feel, gotta do the Father's will. Trying to pull away to test our fate. No, you're not alone.
John Diamond made the beat and I'm gon' kill it.
Do you remember praying, seeking repentance, asking y'all for forgiveness, but didn't know if he listened? Do you remember the late nights spent crying, the times you thought you were dying and called on y'all for trying? Do you remember praying, seeking repentance, asking y'all for forgiveness, but didn't know if he listened? Do you remember the late nights spent crying, the times you thought you were dying and called on y'all for trying? Look, just to show us you can tell when you can live a lie, and you can run but you can't hide from he who makes a lie. They stayed in silence, consent, but obedience, compliance. Obey the laws that you commandments, Yahuwah's requirements. Easy, that's how it feels till it gets hard. Satan's got many weapons of temptation, better get smart. Get some control and turn it up to the max, so Allah him can have a rock or ring. I know you like stacks. There's no cap if you
you chase, make sure you don't go back. Yo, who I ain't forgot, that means his memories intact. Back up, 3 and 9 of the adults, not slack. Not willing any your parents, he just trying to get you back. Do you remember praying, seeking repentance, asking y'all for forgiveness, but didn't know if he listened? Yeah, remember. Do you remember the late nights, been crying, the time you thought you were dying, they called on y'all for trying? Yeah, remember. Do you remember praying, seeking repentance, asking y'all for forgiveness, but didn't know if he listened? Yeah, remember. Do you remember the late nights, been crying, the time you thought you were dying, they called on y'all for trying? Yeah, remember. Symbols getting too expensive, I switched to prophet side. Alam Ka'i with Allahim, cause that's the prophet side. Listening to Nabu with not the words of them who prophesy. Saying you can sin and be safe, that them who novelize. Allahim and men the right, but we sought out adventures that got us off, and now we're controlling the things that's wicked. His sin has been in there for us a time. To turn our law back to the Abba, that's our hearts and minds. Redeem the time, cause it's getting late and the days are evil. Want him to make us what he likes, so take the pain and easel. Savior who the first, but Yerusha love won't be far. And we can all be like Sa'on and be not kumbaya. Do you remember praying, seeking repentance, asking y'all for forgiveness, but didn't know if he listened? Yeah, remember. Do you remember the late nights, been crying, the time you thought you were dying, they called on y'all for trying? Yeah, remember. Do you remember praying, seeking repentance, asking y'all for forgiveness, but didn't know if he listened? Yeah, remember. Do you remember the late nights, been crying, the time you thought you were dying, they called on y'all for trying? Yeah, remember. Yeah, remember. Hey, what up? It's your boy Big Cookie, checking in with ZMR Radio, home of the realest.
Shalom and welcome back to the final stretch of the Request Live show. If you are just getting here, you have missed a great show. Yes, it has been a great show. However, you are still able to support because y'all permit. We'll be back. Check us out. Cash App, simple as ZMR Radio. Support the movement. Go ahead. Also, check out qdashzamar.bandcamp.com for the hits that you have heard and hits that are soon to come. Y'all permit. Go ahead. If you say you're going to donate. I have not had a catalyst for a while for lyrics, but I will say, if you are an artist and you are listening, shout out to you if you do list your lyrics. I had someone recently hit me up like, hey, you're a lyric advocate, but there's no lyrics on your song. Shout out to Bandcamp for trying to make me look bad. If you are on mobile, sometimes the lyrics do not show up. However, if you go to your lovely computer device, laptop, desktop, whatever you so choose, qdashzamar.bandcamp.com. If the artist is courteous enough, they will share their lyrics so you can not only feel the Zamar, but actually read and understand what is being dispensed to you. Check us out as well, youtube.com. We have new episodes of Behind the Bar. We have recently released past episodes of the Request Live for you to also enjoy at your leisure, as well as on Spotify. Check us out by the Khan of Yahuwah through Yahusha HaMashiach. We are growing and growing and growing. Ain't that right?
Yep. Hey, so how do you fix that though? You said the lyrics wasn't popping up on your phone? On their phone?
There's no fixing that. That's an app issue with some songs for whatever reason in Bandcamp, because I'm sure that I've seen lyrics in Bandcamp's app before, but with some songs for whatever reason those lyrics don't show up, so you have to actually go to the website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but shout out to the artists that do post them. Yeah. I see we got a rundown. We running folks down. I told y'all the projects that were in Jacksonville didn't look like projects. And the funny thing is that there were apartment complexes that were not projects. Shout out to one of our listeners, Miko. She can testify. There's some apartment complexes behind what's now, I think it's called UF. I don't think it's called Shands no more. It might still be called Shands. It used to be called University Hospital. Well, basically, it's the Grady of Jacksonville. There are apartment complexes behind there. They look like projects. Like some of the stuff that y'all putting, some of the stuff that y'all putting in the chat, that's what you would see there. But the actual government projects, I told y'all I was in school, like, y'all live in nice townhouses. Like, no, those are the projects. Those are the straight up in my projects. Who sings that song?
Who's son? I forgot about that. I remember that though.
Is it Cuckoo Cow? Cuckoo, something like that? Nah, that nigga. Is it?
I want
I
to
wouldn't
say
even ask
E40.
Count.
Nah, it ain't E40.
E40 was kind of sweet.
No, what it was? Yeah, I think it was Cuckoo Cow.
No, it
He's like
was
a one hit
Cuckoo
wonder.
Cow. And that was his one hit in my
Yeah,
projects.
never heard him again.
I never
I
even knew
don't know
who he
how I remember the
was.
nigga name. I don't know how.
I'm finna say.
I thought that was your favorite artist.
Oh wow.
Man, get
that man agreed. I told his whole lie. I'm sorry, y'all. We were going to
right.
let it go.
That's
So
what
we
I'm
about to
saying.
cut off anyway.
I'm saying I was weird, man. Like I ain't listening to what everybody listen to, man. I listen to everything.
Yeah, we find
I
out
listen
more
to
about
everything.
you every day.
What's the
That's
craziest
right.
thing you listen to? According to
Well,
everybody else.
Blink 182.
I did listen
What's
to
wrong with
them.
Blink 182?
I did.
What's wrong with them?
When they was popping up, it was a good group. That was a
That's
nice
the
group.
craziest?
Nah, it's not. I ain't said that. I ain't said. I wouldn't say that. I like Slipknot actually. They had a few tracks I like. That might be the craziest
I
from
agree,
what they
but I'm
look
not
like.
sure I can think of any of their songs. What's one
They
of their
had a song
songs?
called "Wait and Bleed" was pretty hot. There was another one they had called the first one I heard. I don't know the name of it, but I have to look it up. The actual name of the track. But yeah, Slipknot might be the weirdest. If you look at the pictures of them, they might be the craziest group that
And you
throw it
said it
out
was a
there.
song called Wait and Bleed?
Wait and Bleed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's the
I like the
craziest you
hook on
listen
that.
to?
I like because what's weird about them, like they'll kind of like sing on the hook too, but they be talking. You know, they do all that weird, like all that. So
Oh, grunge.
not grunge. It was something else. It's called something else. It's when they had the moments of like their melodic portions of the songs. That drew me in. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Rich? What's the craziest thing you listen to, or craziest group artist you listen to?
The craziest. Y'all remember? I don't know who crazy. You remember? JoJo.
That's a female? Are you talking about like the
Why this
Disney
man
Channel
laughing,
The
girl?
man?
chick, the
Yeah,
chick
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
look, you know, she tried
I
to.
used to rock with her on a low key.
That's
I
not the
won't tell
crazy.
nobody in public though.
Too
That's
little,
not
Huh?
too
crazy.
late.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying you can't be riding around with like your nigga in the car playing JoJo. Get
Why not?
right
You-
now.
Oh my
When you
goodness,
grew up,
Rich.
you could have, nigga.
No. What? No, you can't. Man, you cannot
Uh-huh.
rock kind of slow R&B with some dude in the car
I'm
with you.
talking about from where you grew up, the clean streets on the
Man,
side
whatever,
streets
man.
of
I don't know what
Kensington.
y'all guys talk about.
You could have,
Man,
you
you
know,
had to play your own heart.
she tried to include herself in that whole R. Kelly thing too. I was like, man, get out.
She did
You know when
JoJo?
Wow, she did?
yeah, because she was like, it was the article she wrote, like, you know, when he was going down and all that, they had surviving R. Kelly. She wrote something like, I'm glad my mom saw the sign, because he wanted to write a song for her, work with her early on, and
Yeah.
so she tried to include herself in that. I was like, man, get out of here, just being thirsty.
Man, she had to be like 10 years old when R. Kelly was
Do
that
R.
would been
Kelly
sick.
care? Come on now.
I
You that
mean
ain't that's regular R. Kelly.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
Allegedly.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
No, look, I ain't
allegedly.
taking up for that. I ain't taking up for that at all. What I'm saying is like that whole world of what people be doing to try to get their kids in the game and what they do is crazy. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
But
They will get devious.
what I was
That
mentioning
them parents
was
don't care.
what she was just trying to include herself in at the time. Like it could have been something as simple as, if I find it, I'll send it. But it
I
was
have
something as
it.
simple as, you got it.
I
All right.
have it. Yeah. She
If you
says
read it, yeah.
she went on to thank her mother for never leaving her side until she turned 18, never letting her work with R. Kelly when I begged her to, and never letting her get too close to predatory men who wanted to do God knows what to me, adding that if I didn't have her, I could have easily fallen victim to someone like R. Kelly, period. That's
You
what
see what
she
I'm
said.
saying? What that got to do with he didn't? So basically, from that, she just wanted to include herself in whatever was going on, because she was saying men like R. Kelly. So I don't. From what I thought, she was trying, like he wrote something for her or whatever. from when I read it back then, but I ain't read it now until you just said it. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, it don't even say that he wanted to work with her. She just said men like R. Kelly, so I get it because the whole
Yeah,
industry just sick.
That's what I was gonna
nah, it
say.
really is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard that the
well,
industry
it's some
is
sick
just
people
so.
in it. There's sick people in it. So
It's just sick people in the world, period. But I think
that's
that
what I'm
in the
saying.
industry,
Yeah.
there's a more concentrated amount of them because money or the illusion of money, because some of these folks be just as broke as we are. That gives them like a cloak, and they're able to kind of get away with things that they normally wouldn't be able to get away with. I listened to a book a while ago called Token Black Girl, and this lady was talking about basically how she was raised in a predominantly white
You might care
neighborhood
about that.
that really damaged her. Boog is always see y'all see this is what we have to go through. This
Nobody
this
care
is
about that.
this
That's
is
that Ike
why
covered that.
I
It's like I
get
read a
He
book.
don't want to be fed with that knowledge.
the
Look, I read a
point that
book.
I'm
I
getting
read a
You
to.
book.
try to drop that knowledge.
The
Hold on,
point
what
that
she
I'm
say last
getting
week?
to.
What she say last week?
Myself,
Huh?
Myself trying to include herself in the hot bars that was being spit. She was like, yeah, me and you, yeah, we hot.
Oh yeah. Our lines being goaded. You ain't like that, man. Preacher's
exactly,
like, yeah,
exactly.
like
The
wisdom
hate,
said, like Richie said.
the hate is
Nah, I
Yeah.
fervent
never
with
heard
this
that.
one. The hate is definitely fervent with this one. But what I was getting to was
Tell us
in
about the
that
book.
book, she mentioned an event that she went to that had a lot
Mm-hmm.
of famous people there.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this one guy, he wasn't necessarily like notably famous, like an average person would know him. He was more so behind the scenes famous. And he was doing all types of racist and just outright obvious rude things. And no one would say anything to him about it. He was drunk and acting all types of crazy, but no one put him in his place because of the amount of power he had because of his money. So I think that yes, the world is full of sick, twisted individuals, but when it comes to the industry, it's like a freaking Shark Tank because their money and their reputation, the illusion of reputation is their cloak.
I'm about to
Yeah.
send something in the thread real quick. That's pretty funny.
Okay,
Hold
should
on.
we share it, or is it going to be in the public
No, I'm
thread?
gonna put it in the ZMR chat if I
Okay,
can find it.
all right. Let's see what he got for y'all. What he got? What he got?
Hey,
Boog.
Oh
why
no,
he
no,
why
it's
he
just something we were talking about the industry. It was just funny. I just wanted to send it because you remember just talking about how these sickos is out there. Hold on.
this man up to something. He ain't gonna say nothing serious.
Well, while we waiting on him, shout out to again Resident Joe. She sent a few pictures. I forgot that she's also from up north Jersey. If you want to
Yeah.
call in, you're welcome to do so. Have you ever
Jersey.
lived in the project? She sent a picture. If you're looking, it says drug offices. This is how it looks when you're walking down. That is crazy. Do you know how scary that is to me?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get downstairs, and it's some person with you who know
Yeah.
what on their mind.
Yeah, you got to step over a bunch of people. My sister actually was I want to say assaulted because the nigga like what he in the elevator. It was some bum. My dad and a whole bunch of people went looking for this dude, but he was kind of groping on her and all that in the elevator. It was dangerous. It was pretty bad. But we didn't realize it till like I said, I didn't realize it till we got out of it how actually bad it was. So
That's
Mm-hmm.
scary, man. That is
yeah,
like
it was
really
bad.
scary.
Stepping over all types of people in the staircases.
I can only
Yeah, man.
imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine. Did you see what you was gonna send in the chat? The chat looked real quiet.
Nah, I'm looking for it. Hold on.
Wondering
This
where
man up to
you
a
are.
devious ways.
You
He
just
don't
stole
never
about to
Wondering
mind.
say
where
something
you
about you.
are.
Huh?
Who?
This ain't a picture of you, man. This ain't a picture of you,
Oh,
man.
okay,
No, it
okay.
wasn't a rabbit hole person that said that
I can't find
you're
it.
not gonna run me down. Don't worry about it. See, it wasn't meant to be. Shut down like you shut down our soft white underbelly. Nah. And shut me down in my moments where I'm trying to bring that real to the people.
That man, he
Trying to
don't want to
bring
hear
that.
that knowledge drop, man.
No, he don't want that
Nah, because it be going
knowledge.
like somewhere else. We be like, just talking about, oh yeah, the atmosphere is really set up for negative
Listen, man,
ions.
we
I'm
trying
like,
to get
hold on,
people
what are we
today's
talking about?
mathematics. That's
Right.
all. That's it.
Don't hate on me because I have an expensive intellect.
Talk to him, wisdom.
There it is. I ain't hiding. You can find me
Yeah, you
8:30
can
on
find
Monday.
her
The
8:30 on a
request
Monday
live. There it is.
podcast.
Yeah.
You might
50
get on that
Cent.
remix.
There you go. I sent it.
Oh, just
But
a
now,
reminder? Okay.
I knew you gonna send that little baby picture. I said,
Ain't that
he
crazy?
probably gonna send that.
Nah, cause
Listen, man, that
preacher
picture is
we
so
were just talking
crazy,
about these people.
man.
Yeah.
I seen that earlier. Kwame was talking about. I was like, these dudes crazy, man.
50 Cent trying
You
to
seen the
figure
one
out.
where they had Meek Mill hopping around like a bunny? He's like, yeah, Meek, hop around this tennis court, Meek. He's like, yeah, you lost the game, Meek. I said, man, these niggas
Nah,
weird, man.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I think
No,
Michael Rubin had him hopping around.
something weird that I saw recently. I wanted to do an IG my candid wisdom on it, but I really don't know like really what to say about it other than that's weird. And I mean, y'all feel how you feel about it. Slightly disappointing. That
But
man,
when did
like,
that
lead him.
start? When did the IG thing? I was gonna ask you about that.
Okay, so the short answer is it started maybe a couple weeks ago. I recorded something. The way my candid wisdom started just off completely. It originally started on Instagram. And I'm a person that sometimes has some opinions about things, and sometimes I want to share those opinions. And at that particular time, I wanted to be able to reach out and connect to people that thought the way that I did, because I knew I was not the only person that thought that way. But sometimes it's nice to bounce ideas off of other people, and in doing that, you learn more things. So what I would do is, if there was something that happened in the media that struck me enough, like I wanted to say something about it, or it got me to a point where I could probably go on a nice little quote unquote rant or tangent about it, I would just turn my camera on. And so that's how my candid wisdom started. If you look at some of the earlier episodes on IG, my candid wisdom, simple as that, you'll see some of those episodes I'm sitting in my house in a freaking head bonnet. It's candid. Candid, the word candid itself, there's nothing formal about it. You just speak on what you know. You don't really do a whole lot of research or anything. So that's where the idea of my candid wisdom came from.
So you don't do
So
no research?
I do now with the ZMR radio episodes. We do
Just spreading
research.
lies.
With the ZMR episodes, I found that the last season that we had here, I wanted to take ideas like things, just using the example, people say, well, when black men get money, they go marry white women, or they marry women that
Yes,
aren't
sir.
black. When statistically, that is not true. Statistically, black men are still marrying black women. So my goal at that point became to kind of tear down the general idea that's projected, because although there are a lot of intelligent people in the world, there are also a lot of emotional people in the world, and the media plays on that because the average person really does not have the time or even the care to research what's projected to them to see the validity of it. So with that, last season, I wanted to see if some common sayings were actually true according to statistics. So not too long ago, I was going to do some laundry. My vision isn't the greatest right now. And I saw this guy running down the street. It looked like he was running toward me. I was in the car driving, so not like an endangering situation, but it looked like he was running toward me with a stick, like what we call a nigga stick. But he wasn't. He was running away from me, and he had fringes on his shirt. So when I saw that, I was like, it just sparked my mind to think about all of the different religions that I knew of when I was a child, and just how common now certain beliefs are, how there's so many different beliefs. So I decided to turn my camera on and speak on it a bit. And then fast forward, we had the Keke Palmer issue. And I was like, I want to say something about that, because I'm really tired of women misrepresenting women. I'm really tired of the whole agenda that's being pushed to us of we can do what we want to do. A man can't tell us anything. No one can tell us anything. And if anyone comes to correct us, they're hating. It's really fed into the whole delusion of, I think it also plays into like the whole trans thing and all of that, because if you're telling a woman she can do and be whoever she wants to be, then who are you to hold anybody else from doing and being whoever they want to be? So
Hold on real quick. What's today?
Today is Monday.
Monday the 10th.
When did my candid wisdom come on?
It will be coming on Tuesdays at 8:00 once we finish production.
Oh, it's
you
Monday,
asked me
though.
a
Okay.
question.
I did, but you going way down. You
I knew you
out
about to
there.
go to it.
Listen, I forgot we were talking about it every day. I didn't know what was going on.
Y'all see how he do me? Y'all see how he
Look,
do
I
me?
apologize. My attention span is
The
really
sick, man.
my attention span
I'll
is
hop him nonetheless. It's
listen,
fine.
I apologize. But
It's fine.
listen, I forgot what was going on. I'm like, what we talking about? So
It's fine.
okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Continue.
I'm done. We're in Mexican overtime. It is now 10:19, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to the hater in the chat that's backing you up. Shout out to them. Much a hop to each and every one of you. Thank you again, Hadu, again, for all of your support. As we often say, without you, there is no ZMR radio, right?
That's right.
So, in the meantime, between time, it's that time of the evening where I tell you what I tell you every week. Where you at, Boog? There it is. There it is. So,
y'all
this
tune in to hear her
Kai,
sermon every Tuesday.
so done. Production is still in the works, but y'all permit we have a very wholesome show to be able to present you this season. And some wonderful people, very intelligent individuals, awesome people that are helping and showing up to share their stories. Ain't that right, Boog?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Y'all ain't ready for that.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready for that.
Yeah, there it is.
My life was rough.
I mean, you shared a little bit of it.
Nah. It was wonderful, man. It was wonderful.
It was wonderful to live in a building with barely working elevators, with piss in them, and drug dealers or drug addicts in the. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all about perspective.
Like I said, I didn't know until I knew. Like, oh snap, I could have died like every day. But yeah,
I can identify.
You don't know till you know.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very, very true. I'm sure you're not alone in that testimony. Well, in the meantime, between time, this life that we are given, this Kai,
come on now,
can be a bumpy ride. However, hold on, because you can make it. It's just mind over matter. Shalom Mahav, y'all.
Shalom.
To Layla.
Yeah.
They reward for me to flame, but I rise like Phoenix. Matter of my gene great, well Allah hit me. See this in my favor like domino. Got a marveling at my ladder. Talk a lot of Yahuwah, it's simply mine over matter. They reward for me to flame, but I rise like Phoenix. Matter of my gene great, well Allah hit me. See this in my favor like domino. Got a marveling at my ladder. Talk a lot of Yahuwah, it's simply mine over matter. The bar set me free from my iniquity. Murder capital degree, and double if you're counting me. I can't requite all the times that you forgave me. Kara off me, Shireen to be clean and save me. I submit to Holly, you my king, a lot that made me. Nothing happened to me, let's just say it be eternal Kai, what my hope is. So I'm just staying focused on the one that was chosen to be example for all men. I'm not standing firm, scattered, not smothered. Y'all is, was, and will be my commitment to serve him. See through me like Scott Summers, he know if my heart hollow. So I say I will mind him and his way where my heart goes. Sometimes I get thoughts that's thought in minds of past folk. It hurt me till my law was swollen eyes, I had to let go. Too heavy a weight to carry, self journey the way this way goes. So I solo ego. They reward for me to flame, but I rise like Phoenix. Matter of my gene great, well Allah hit me. See this in my favor like domino. Got a marveling at my ladder. Talk a lot of Yahuwah, it's simply mine over matter. They reward for me to flame, but I rise like Phoenix. Matter of my gene great, well Allah hit me. See this in my favor like domino. Got a marveling at my ladder. Talk a lot of Yahuwah, it's simply mine over matter. Zama Uyara at Layla Cerebral Rolling. Kailo the bar, y'all know what tomorrow holding. That
best for me. Trust in me, no greater his reward. Man, heater of my avenger of issues that I toil against. I buy because he life to me, not limited by place or thing. He everyone and everything. Be you or me, just like Mystique. So this vessel I carry to be fit, so he'll dwell in me. Absolute, the Prince of Peace. I get this right, I dwell with it. No more worry, no more grief, no more tongue, no more teeth. Tahala, I cheat his face, I see you feeling me. Had to learn to transform, it's optimal in my prime. Remember him in my youth, otherwise it's wasted time. Set free from borrowed sheet, only obstruction, that was me. Switch focus from your rap to your beauty, it's a V. So I had to forgive me, then I knew you forgive me too. Cause now my life don't continue, cause now I operate in you.
I see this in my favor like domino. Got 'em marveling at my ladder. Tahalari Yahuwah is simply mind over matter.
We here, once again, Jay British, yeah, with another one, yeah, I like this, yeah, I'm a whole fan, I'm a whole fan, nope that, yeah, I'm a whole fast, to the I will not get a firm grasp, if he said it then I know it's gon' pass, so I hold fast, I'm a hold fast. Pressure bottom dollar, if he's in it, then it's cash. Hold to the end, only win if you last. So I hold fast. Look at the urgency, closer than when we first believed. I don't want the pain from flames that burn the third degree. Making me a clean heart, I'm a patient in surgery. Back into the basics, I'm a baby in nursery. But you can leave the diapers, ain't gotta use a stroller. True Yehudi soldier, they took me on my shoulder. We're driving fast lanes, the preacher moved me over. They say I ride along, I let Yahuwah chauffeur, made me a little lower, so I don't get exalted. Ain't got no plan B, I ain't with abortions. Think I just be talking when I say that I'm still holding on, like that song that I did with Austin. Early when I ride, soon in the morning. Y'all pluck me up like two food from the garden. Tied with a suit on in the coffin. Until then, my plan is to do just like the chorus. I'm a whole fast. To the I will not get a firm grasp. If he said it, then I know it's gon' pass. So I hold fast. I'm a hold fast. Pressure bottom dollar. If he said it, then it's cash. Hold to the end, only win if you last. So I hold fast. Yeah, I'm a hold fast. To the way without wavering. You don't wanna slip around, slide back, skate and rate. Word been established. I'm rapping just to make you think. Lyrically deliver water, but I can't make you drink. Baby, that be your decision. Chilling in the pocket like you don't see these corners blitzing. Earthquakes, war schisms, fire floods, storms, blizzards, live schemes, more division. It's the term my favorite TV show. I can't afford to miss it. Everybody hates Chris, but yeah, who should would hate it first? Bad part, it was without cause. That made it worse. Hung on the tree for you and me, and he became a curse. All that he did, I could never just place it in the purse. But what he did do, I'ma boast on him and I brag. Satan came to him, tried to get him off the path. Offered him a bag. The son reverted back to the word from his dad. So I'm a hold fast. To the I will not get a firm grasp. If he said it, then I know it's gon' pass. So I hold fast. I'm a hold fast. Pressure bottom dollar. If he said it, then it's cash. Hold to the end, only win if you last. So I hold fast. Yeah, I'm a hold fast.
Reception activated. Yehudi.
Yo, time to represent it. True Yehudi fitted. Lifestyle matching. Shirt with the kiddies. I'm an Aubrey descendant. I'm about my Auburn business. If it's in that book, I spit it. I care less about your feelings, nigga. All things, not all I heem is gon' feel it. When he come back, it's a fact. So you better get it right. He coming like a thief in the night. So follow precisely to that letter of the law. We high when darkness falls. What you mean? caught in the air, let's be clear. No substance can interrupt this, I'm on a mission to that air. New Jerusalem, I'm trying to see it like Yahukanon. So we gotta stay obedient till kingdom come. We the ones, I ain't talking about no George Washingtons. Elias shall not tarry in his sight, and we know he won, but that's another broadcast. Fires in the forecast, raining down from Shamayim to clean your town. Your county like Brownie, the quicker picker upper. Your city, your state, boy, this country is in trouble. Along with the rich, you can take this as a diss. Don't want to perish, get with this. We that true Yahudi, clear. Yeah. No, we ain't backing down from no. Say we ain't backing down from no. Say we ain't backing down from no. Yeah. Ain't no earrings in my ear, no baldy for my hair, no shaving on my face, Cadell product on the beard. I'm Yehudi, I'm Yehudi. Whom shall I fear? Man, they booty, we got them running scared. As long as he with us, Yahuwah will deliver. The enemy in our hand like package require signature. Now bring that back, listen up, cause I don't think they caught it, bruh. Oh, they'll catch it, let them come against my mishpachah. We the sons of the hated and globally imitated. Took the dust of the foundation in his image, he made us. We his people called by his name. So what them heathens doing when they holding hands to pray? Playing ring around the rosy, let's expose them to they shame. English, Roman, Greek, and Latin rulers done, we breaking chain. We serve the only Elohim that's in control of everything. Yahusha said we free indeed, so you can take that to the bank. Why I thank him, man, I praise him every day for everything. Could've left me out there hopeless, smoking, drinking, poking skanks. So I'm running, man, I'm running full tank. And I ain't stopping, man, my faith's at full strength. And I ain't fainting, I'm Yehudi. Yeah. Yeah.
Yehudi, 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 Yehudi.
Yeah.
Yehudi, 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 Yehudi.
Oh yeah.
Yehudi, 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 Yehudi. Yehudi, Yehudi.
Say we ain't backing down, no man.
Yehudi, 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 Yehudi.
No, we ain't backing down from no. Say we ain't backing down from no. Say we ain't backing down from no. Get Yehudi.
Gonna come out and raw, baby. I ain't writing nothing. Can't condemn this truth, baby. Damn it. Y'all check it out. Check me out. This is how I'm living. And by the list of things you niggas can't condemn it. Her mind is undefeated, but so great a cloud of witness. Conduct investigations, go and do it quickly. Check me out, check me out. This is how I'm living. And by the looks of things you niggas can't condemn it. Her mind is undefeated, but so great a cloud of witness. Conduct investigations, go and do it quickly.
I gotta keep what that's restraining me and spark the flame in me. My heart is changing me, sustaining me, and never shaming me. Favor remain with me, reframing me from Satan entangling. Peel, cocaine, and weeds, no banging free, so hanging street, so vain and dangerously a sinner. But Yahusha came to me and spoke it plain to me, explaining me my purpose. Life is no longer a game to me. Confessing so he won't be ashamed of me. They put his name in me, enduring as a good soldier. I gotta remain to be, so y'all can get the glory, receiving all of the fame in me. The same as me, my misbecause all go against the grain with me and spit the flame with me. Packing enemies, taking aim with me. No vain jangling, no philosophy entertaining me. No gaming me, I learned from pain in me that it's the same to be a transgressor, more or lesser. It's all the same degree, but I'm a dame to be. What is written in this containing me, training me, keep on staining for spot, wrinkle, or blaming me.
Check me out, this is how I'm living. And by the looks of things you niggas can't condemn it. Her mind is undefeated, but so great a cloud of witness. Conduct investigations, go and do it quickly. Check me out, this is how I'm living. And by the looks of things you niggas can't condemn it. Her mind is undefeated, but so great a cloud of witness. Conduct investigations, go and do it quickly. Check me out, man. Now I can live without sin. A couple goes to Yazbin, Malak of all of my kin. Yahusha HaMashiach,
pump me up like Reebok. Devising plans against it, you gon' flop like Bloody D-Bot. Watch us transition, still standing while you surprised. Rita came a long way like we Aki, Ivan, dot eyes. In pursuit of rule by termination of accusers. Finding cheats and truth, you done created an illusion. Scoping out all liberties, let us know when you're finished. Short attention span, 59 minutes your limit. Disingenuous, think to quit you make like strenuous. I just let y'all do what he do, transform my mind and clean me up. Spill your guts, you hater or rather dwell in shock. Better join the winning team, ain't much time on the clock. But all from Leo rise, a peculiar way of living. I see you talking, but y'all sinners can't condemn it. Nope. Check me out, this is how I'm living. And by the looks of things, you niggas can't condemn it. Her mind is undefeated, but so great a cloud of witness. Conduct investigations, go and do it quickly. Check me out, this is how I'm living. And by the looks of things, you niggas can't condemn it. Her mind is undefeated, but so great a cloud of witness. Conduct investigations, go and do it quickly. You can't condemn it, man. I know you're on your social media sites. You got a lot of stuff to say. Trying to get the inside track of what's going on in here, man. Worry about yourself, man. I hear you talking. Why y'all do this? What about that? What about your mama? I'm mistaken for your dad.
Troubles, they gon' come, but they won't last, and then they pass away. I was created to be safe and make sure that my family's straight. Sometimes we're real hard, then the sun come back, it's a brand new day. Sometimes feel like ain't no way, then you who he makes a way. Troubles, they gon' come, but they won't last, and then they pass away. I was created to be safe and make sure that my family's straight. Sometimes we're real hard, then the sun come back, it's a brand new day. Sometimes feel like ain't no way, then you who he makes a way. I thank y'all for a new day when I'm going through this on replay. Not concerned by he or she say, can't drop the baton in the relay. Ooh, there go my smile again. With all I will always win. All about my Benjamins, not breezy here above the rim. When things go wrong, pull I go up, I put it in his hands, he know what's up. I done had thoughts about quitting, throwing in the time, but then I realized that pain's just for a little while. But that was back then, but nigga, look at me now. Focus on my mission, doing something different. This was testimony, please so listen. Everybody take correction, when you do, just start reflecting. It's gon' rain real hard, just make sure you grab your umbrella. What don't break you makes you better. What don't break you makes you better. Troubles, they gon' come, but they won't last, and then they pass away. I was created to be safe and make sure that my family's straight. Sometimes we're real hard, then the sun come back, it's a brand new day. Sometimes feel like ain't no way, then you who he makes a way. Troubles, they gon' come, but they won't last, and then they pass away. I was created to be safe and make sure that my family's straight. Sometimes when we're hard, then the sun come back, it's a brand new day. Sometimes feel like ain't no way, then you who he makes a way. He gon' make a way. You who he makes a way. Trouble, they don't last always. Yeah. Freeze.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Big Cookie.
It's your boy Big Bree.
Hey, yo, this is Jay Rich.
And we the future, and you listening to ZMR Radio.